Hello, Warriors, and welcome back to Early Access. My name is Norgoz, and we're going to be talking about the Varangian Guard hero today. Brand new hero that's going to be coming out launching February 1st. That's this Thursday, and you can pick it up for $7.99 US. There's probably going to be a couple other things in that package, so check it out coming up. And of course, today, we're going to be talking about a deep dive into the characters. So we're going to have videos on the moveset, emotes, effects, and on this one, it's fashion. Again, thank you very much to Ubisoft for the early access for this hero. It has been very, very fun to get my hands on it, and we're going to talk about the fashion. So there's a lot of different helmets. We'll start with the helmets, and we'll go through them. We have most of these unlocked here. So I'm using the turquoise material for this outfit, and these are the various helmets. Also note that if you see a gem in the helmet, this is something that's most likely changed based on the color swatch or color wheel that you have. So like this helmet right here, you can see the little gray like stones that's in the helmet. Those are actually changed based on the color wheel that you use. Not the material, but the actual color wheel itself. So you have two different pieces of all of these. So you'll have one that's a base and one that's an alternate. Just like you have like the cape or cloak versus the non-cape or cloak. It's the same thing with the helmets where you might have like a tassel coming out of the top versus not having the tassel, or some of these like this one right here. And tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Elden Ring? Anyone? Tell me that doesn't remind you of Elden Ring. Tell me that doesn't remind you of Elden Ring. We're definitely gonna see some Elden Ring cosplays with this hero. I guarantee it for sure. But yeah, you see you have the Athenata helmet, and then this is the alternate without the tassel at the top as an example. So she's got a lot of really, really cool armor sets, and I actually thought that her original armor set was the best set, but once I actually got into early access and I got my hands on it and started picking around with all the other options, I can tell you that it is definitely not necessarily the case. It is definitely one of the best that I think that she's got still, but there's so many really cool armor sets that she actually has. You can see I did fail to show that if you want to put your emblem on the chest, you can do so. And if you have one of these chests that have the chest plate on it, I think they called it the Varangian bra. I'm not joking. They called it something bra. Okay, the Viking or Varangian bra. I have to go back and look at the dev stream, but the emblem goes right there on that protective chest plate. So that's that's pretty cool for people like myself who like to use my emblem, and I'll show that on my other alternate set that I have here in just a moment. But we're gonna go through show the arms off. So again, this is the alternate version of these arms. And this is so this is the main version of the arms that I'm currently wearing, which is these. And these here are the alternates of these. So these are the Sturkers. Sturker, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. And then you Hetcha. Verther. Maxis and an Maxis Ultimate. Alternate, I can't even speak. I'm that amazed at all of it. So this is Athenata. That's the alternate. So you can see, like, there's basically protective gear and non-protective gear on the forearms, the same as you have with the others. So we've got the weapons. I'm going to go through the axes. Hit pause if you see something you'd like. Trying to make it quick for you guys so you can take a look, see what you like, move on with your lives because you got things to do. You want to start playing the hero. I know. You want to pick out your fashion, start drawing some art, doing your thing. And then when the hero releases, maybe you're watching after the hero is released. You want to get in there and you want to play. As you should. So, forgive me. Yeah, I like the sort of the plain axe handles. I'm not a huge fan of the really, really bedazzled, bejeweled options, if you will. I'm using, like, as I say that, I'm using this shield, even though you have some of the extra gems on the bottom. I still think that it's a really cool shield, so I'm going to use it. But you will notice a pattern on some of these. There's a lot there's excessive amount of gems on some of these where, there's still some cool looking ones, but maybe that's not for you. I personally prefer the basic, plain, more historically accurate versions of the shield instead of the sort of the medieval fantasy kind of situation. So those are the axes, the weapons, the arms, the armor, the shield. So you can look at the chest. Again, that's the symbol. I told you I would show you what it looked like on the chest plate. And there you go. There you have it. If you don't have the cloak, obviously your emblem's not going to go there. I feel like somebody's going to go in the comments and be like, this entire video is about where the emblem goes, and I love it. And then somebody else is going to say the exact opposite. Why are you talking so much about emblems? Because people like to use their emblems. Have you not seen one of those shields on Warlord that says no? You've seen the shield. I know you have. I know a lot of you use your emblem in getting into the fashion. So where does the emblem go? What do I mean by that? So as an example, right here, you can put it on the shield. In other shields, you're going to see it being placed mostly on the bottom portion, similar to what you might see with like Black Prior here. So if you like to play around with your emblem to add to your fashion, you can do that. But most of them are on the bottom section. Same thing with like the front and back of your hero. If you have a cloak, you can put your emblem on your cloak. So materials, we will look through the materials. I almost forgot that. They do look pretty cool on her armor. Some of them are going to be matte finish. Some of them are not going to be matte finish. They'll be shiny. So what do I mean when I say matte finish? I mean non-reflective. So you'll see a shiny versus a dull sort of look with some of these. And of course, we can show... I don't know what to show at this point. Like, I think that's everything. I think that is pretty much it. What are you guys' thoughts? The Varangian Guard and her fashion, I'm a big fan. I think that her axe looks pretty cool. Armors are amazing, and I'm very much looking forward to playing her. I think that she has a lot more to bring to the table than some people are giving her credit, and I think she's going to surprise some players if they think she's going to be like more overly simple than you might think. She's actually got a little bit more. While her kit may be straightforward, I wouldn't necessarily call it simple. I think it's a kit that's going to reward really good reads, good gameplay, and ability to manipulate team fights. It's going to be pretty cool. I think we should wrap there. Remember, thank you very much to Ubisoft for providing us with early access so that I can provide my audience and those in the world a little bit of an insight into the Varangian Guard. My name is Norgoz. I will see you in the next one. Take care.